Two bettors, one in Miami and one in Denver. They both fire the same $100 bet on the same side of the same game. One cashes, one pushes. So what's the difference? Well, it's zip code, not betting acumen. We know that line shopping is the single sharpest thing that you can do, but where you live can limit your entire ability to line shop. State laws can take the knees out from under you. Don't worry, I'm not just here to ruin your day. Stay with me because later we're going to talk about a whole new type of market that doesn't care what state you live in and why it could change everything. But first, we're going to break down why your zip code still matters more than what you bet. See, the reason it's even an issue at all is because sports betting regulation happens at the state level. And because of those differing regulations, your geography determines what types of bets are allowed. Things like if you can bet college props or season-long awards like the MVP. And most importantly, it impacts how many sports books are available to you. So let's play the zip code lottery and see how it works with the current lay of the land. Stepping up to the plate, 97403. Oh, that's Eugene, Oregon. Now, Eugene was once originally known as Skinner's Mudhole, which makes it one of the few cities that sounds better sharing a name with a small-town accountant. Eugene isn't a terrible draw in the zip code lottery. I mean, Oregon lets you bet online a little bit, and there are some retail locations that you can use as well. So DraftKings is the only operator allowed to operate a mobile app in the state, but there are 4 retail locations, each with their own books. That means that you can still line shop between, say, DraftKings and MGM if you're willing to put in the work and you get a little lucky. The nearest casino affiliated with BetMGM is 90 minutes from Eugene. Maybe the better line you're chasing will still be there after an hour and a half in the car. Maybe it's not. That means Eugene isn't great for sports bettors, but there are worse places to live. Let's see, next up, 07086. Oh, that's Weehawken, New Jersey, where they've been locked in a generation-long battle with Ho-Hocus to claim the title of weirdest city name in New Jersey. If those are your numbers, well, you kind of hit the jackpot. New Jersey is great for bettors. They allow 13 legal regulated online sports books, and when you have that many competing books, it's wide open for top-down betting. And the state even goes beyond traditional sports books. New Jersey is friendly to operators and has created an environment where exchanges like Sport Trade have been able to gain a foothold. It's a bettor's paradise for trying out new products. Plus, Weehawkeners are only 6 miles from the FanDuel Sportsbook at the Meadowlands Racetrack, where you can also experience the thrill-a-minute world of harness racing. And they have the luxury of weekend trips to Atlantic City, the Riviera of the East.
Many locals are noticing an increase in trash walking on Atlantic City's boardwalk.
There's no such thing as perfect sports betting, though, and New Jersey has some flaws. They passed a law in 2025 that makes sweepstakes betting illegal. Overall, you'll have options for line shopping on all the apps, and you'll have plenty of retail locations up and down the state. So let's draw some fresh numbers and see if we can keep up our momentum. It's 98230. Oh, Blaine, Washington. Proud home of the Blaine High School Borderites. Go Ites. But for sports betting, give it the old womp womp because your luck just ran out. Washington only allows sports betting in person and mobile if you're on tribal lands. Tribal casinos are individually aligned with partner sportsbooks. That means you're inherently limited in your ability to line shop, and even when it's possible you're in a position to do it, you'd have to get in the car and take a trip. For the Borderite faithful, it means a 20-mile drive to the nearest casino and an hour to the second closest. But Blaine does sit right on the Canadian border, which means bettors there could hop over the border less than a mile away and have access to any of the legal regulated options in British Columbia. But what they definitely don't want to do is open accounts with offshore or other operators because Washington State is the only state where it's a Class C felony to even place a wager offshore. It comes with a potential 5-year jail stint and a $10,000 fine. That's a pretty wide spectrum of possibilities. So how can you figure out what applies to your situation? Well, to find out the rules in your state, the definitive answer can be found posted on the website of your state's governing body for gambling. But for most people, combing over state regulations is about as much fun as betting the Jets to win the Super Bowl. There are some other sites that try to maintain a clearinghouse of current state-by-state regulations, like American Gaming Association or Legal Sports Report. Googling your state plus legal sports books will usually get you close, although beware of affiliate sites that could still steer you wrong. And if you're within driving distance of a state border, well, check out the rules in neighboring states as well. Before New York legalized betting, gamblers would regularly cross the George Washington Bridge or take the Lincoln Tunnel, make a few bets on their Jersey-based apps, and then turn around and head back to Manhattan. Was it worth the effort? Well, for serious bettors, it was. Having multiple books available is maybe the most critical setup for any sports bettor who wants to get the best of it. It's the underlying condition for line shopping. Simply looking around and seeing what's available can help you make more money on every single bet you make. You could make the same $100 bet and win almost 10% more betting at plus 120 than at plus 110. Same play, same stake, more profit. It's also incredibly important when you're betting sports that use a spread like football or basketball, where the difference between getting a bet at plus 3 and plus 3.5 can be the difference between a push and a win. Let's draw one more time. We've got 7, 5, 1, 5, 6. Oh, that's Gun Barrel City, Texas. Population 6,190, or 6,191 when Vanilla Ice is in town. Henderson County, where Gun Barrel City is, only allowed alcohol sales as recently as 2012. Do you really think they're going to be hip to sports betting? So what can the Barrel Burgers do if they want to get a few bucks down on a Rangers-Astros game? One option is to commute, like the people of Blaine, Washington. But it's a 2-hour drive to the Louisiana or Oklahoma borders where they allow betting. Or gun barrelers could look at other products. The sweepstakes sportsbook sites like Novig or Fliff allow people to buy on-site currency and exchange it for real money. They both operate legally in Texas. Or then there are the newcomer prediction markets. Kalshi and Polymarket are the biggest names so far, but players like ProfitX and even FanDuel and DraftKings are trying to get into the prediction market business. The difference is the regulatory framework between prediction markets and sportsbooks. I won't bore you with the gory details, but the states have tight control over what sportsbooks can offer within their borders. But prediction markets are in a Wild West phase, so fluid that they're practically unregulated. Unregulated, but not illegal. And there's nothing states can currently do to stop them until lawsuits, court rulings, and other government mechanisms say otherwise. And if that's still something you're not willing to explore, and you didn't do all that well in the zip code lottery, you're putting yourself at a huge disadvantage against other players in the market. But there are other tools that you can use to get an edge. And here's a few of them.